Greetings from Nias. Now we are going to be discuss about taxonomy of locally available medicinal plants, their chemical constituents and medicinal uses. If you see the conventional pharmaceutical drug which can be prepared using the herbal formulation. Ancient time, most of our forefathers and the general people used the herbs and spices and essential oils as a drug. The pharmaceutical compounds which is present in the herbal plants which prevent the microbial infection as well as various treatment and ailments. If you see the aloe vera, it is one of the medicinal plant which was documented very long onwards. The kingdom Plantae, binomial name is aloe vera, its order Lilies, family Xanthorrhea, genus Aloe, species is aloe vera. Aloe vera is a stemless or very short stemmed plant which can grow up to 60 to 100 centimeter long. The leaves are thick and green. It is a herbal medicine since beginning of the 1st century of Christ. The extract from the aloe vera can be used as a cosmetics and alternative medicine industries. Some of the important veterinaloids are phytochemical which is present in the aloe vera is aloin, anthraquinone glycosides, emodin, etc. Most of the medicinal activity of the aloe vera include the gel formulation. It can be used as a constipation agent, ulcerative colitis and appendicitis. Includes a anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial agent. It can be used as a wound healing agent as well as sunburn cream. Next we can discuss about clove. Clove, it is a kingdom Plantae, binomial name is Syzygium aromaticum, order is Myrtles, family is Myrtaceae, genus Syzygium, species Syzygium and aromaticum. For the better understanding, I suggest the students, those who are examination point of view, in the descriptive type of examination, all the medicinal plants belong the kingdom Plantae and the binomial name as well as species name is same. Cloves are the aromatic flower buds of Syzygium aromaticum tree. If you see the tree, the flower bud you called as a clove. The clove tree is a evergreen that can grow up to 8 to 12 meter in tall. It is gradually turned into green color in change. It's about the morphology of the clove tree. If you see the chemical constituent of the clove tree, it has some phytochemical, namely eugenin, triterpene acids, etc. The major medicinal activity include, it can be used as an anti-inflammatory, antibacterial agent. It can be used as a carminative agent. Carminative agent in the sense, it can prevent formation of gas in the gastrointestinal tract. These kind of issues, gastrointestinal gaseous problem can be addressed by the taking the cloves. That's why most of our South Indian family are in and around Tamil Nadu, they are using the clove in their along with their food intake. Used in dyspepsia and gastric irritation. The clove is used as a hypersensitive dent lines and avoid the cavities. You can see this thing also. Some people who is affected by the dental caries, tooth decay, or he or she may be suffered by the pain in the teeth. Most of our senior person will suggest you that you can keep a clove in the teeth, that will prevent you the pain and avoid the pain and subside the pain. If you see the various application of the clove, it can be temporarily used for the treat toothache, as I already told. It relieves upper respiratory infection, reduce inflammation, improve digestion, boost insulin function in the body, treat scraps and bruises. Clove oil is used in the preparation of laxative pills and clovacaine solution. Next we can discuss about eucalyptus. As you are aware that nowadays in the COVID period, most of our family using the eucalyptus oil based bath as well as taking the steam bath. The eucalyptus belongs to the kingdom Plantae. Binomial name is Eucalyptus globules. Order is Myrtles. Family is Myrtaceae. Subfamily Myrtaceae. Genus Eucalyptus and a species Eucalyptus globules. If you see the Eucalyptus plant, it diverse genes of flowering trees and shrubs. It can be used as a cleansing and industrial solvent for the antiseptic agent. The small quantities it can be added in the food supplements. It is used as a cough syrup, toothpaste. Some of the chemical compounds which is present in the Eucalyptus is Sinalia, alcohols, aldehydes. These are all the bethanolides. Catechin and pyrocatechin which is present in the tea plant also present here. It is very good antioxidant agent. Antioxidants are very essential in our body to balance the various oxidant free radical which is produced in our body. It can be balanced. Normally our system has sufficient antioxidant in our body. There is always production of free radicals inside our system. The balance make the system to avoid trouble. If there is a drawback takes place in the balance, that is free radical level get increased, antioxidant level get decreased, means we have to take some antioxidant from outside. That's why green tea and these kind of plant extract can take care about the balance. The medicinal uses of Eucalyptus: essential oil from leaves. It is used as an antiseptic, antibiotic and antiviral, antifungal compound. The leaf tea take care about the respiratory tract infection. Chronic obstructive respiratory complaints can be addressed with the help of the Eucalyptus. Leaf used as a antiseptic agent also. Next we can discuss about neem. Neem is said to be the already documented herbal plant. The binomial name of the neem is Azadirachta indica. Azadirachta indica, the kingdom Plantae, order Sabinellus, family Malaceae, genus Azadirachta, species Azadirachta indica. Azadirachta indica, also known as neem, it is one of the two species of Azadirachta. It is native in India. Not only in India, it is also spread in and around India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Neem produces believed it to be a Ayurvedic practitioner, an antifungal as well as anti-diabetic and antibacterial and antiviral agent. It is well documented by our forefathers. It is considered a major component of Ayurvedic as well as Unani medicine of Indian traditional medicine. It improves the liver function, detoxify the blood, etc. It is also used as a cosmetic as well as repellent agent. Some of the chemical constituents which is present in the neem, which include the flavonoid quercetin, nimbin, nimbidine, nimbosterol. The medicinal application of the neem is said to be the neem bark, which is used as a insecticidal and a liver tonic agent, expectorant and a antihelmintic. The leaves of the neem can be used as a depurative, antiseptic and a ophthalmic antihelmintic cream, which is also used as a pesticidal and antimicrobial agent. Next we can discuss about Tulasi. Tulasi tree is a traditional medicine. Most of the houses they are keeping it first with God's blessings. The binomial name of Aesyum tenuiflorum, kingdom Plantae, order Lemales, family Lemaceae, genus Oecium, species Oecium tenuiflorum. The Oecium tenuiflorum, also known as Ocimum santum, it is a holy herb, otherwise known as Tulasi. It is an aromatic plant with a flavor which is native to Indian subcontinent, which is most of the places present in Southeast Asian tropics. It is about 30 to 60 centimeter tall with hairy stems. It is strongly scented. That's why wherever you can see the Tulsi plant, you can observe. Tulasi is cultivated for religious as well as medicinal purposes. The herbal tea can be formulated by using the Tulsi plant. Dried powder also used. It can be called as a elixir of life. Elixir life is means said to be it is a food or drink that grants the consumer immortal life. Those who take that particular food, we get the immortal life. It is a technical term used in the herbal plant. Some of the chemical constituents which is present in the tulsi tree: camphor, citronellic acid, eugenol, borneol. These are the phytochemicals which is present in the tulsi plant. The medicinal activity include whole plant act as a antibacterial, expectorant and a carminative agent. The carminative already we discussed, it is the preventive formation of gas in the gastrointestinal tract. It is also used as a intoxicating agent. Cough, cold and joint pains can be addressed with the help of the tulsi plant. It is also used as a wound healing agent. The fresh leaves can be used as a hepatoprotective. Hepatoprotective means it can protect the liver toxicity and it avoids the liver damage. The seed is used as a genitourinary tract infection and a genitourinary tract issues. Mostly when compared to male, female get highly affected by the genitourinary tract infection because due to the surface area. The root used as a anti-malarial agent. Essential oil from the tulsi used as an antibacterial and antifungal agent. Next we can discuss about ginger. Ginger is, most of the houses they are using ginger tea and a ginger related food material. The binomial name of Gingiber officinale, kingdom Plantae, order Gingiberales, family Gingiberaceae, genus Gingiber, species Gingiber officinale. Ginger is thick underground stem rhizome based plant. The stem extends up to 12 inches above the ground. The tea brewed from the ginger used as a folk remedy for cold. 3 to 4 leaves of tulsi taken along with the ginger can be used as a congestion and a cough cold renewal. As per the research report conducted in the albino rat, documented that diabetes can be treated with the help of ginger. It is also used in the treating diarrhea, nausea, etc. Some of the chemical constituents which is present in ginger, which include comfene, beta-phenolene, gingerberrin, etc. The medicinal uses include, it is used against the cough and cold, which along with that it is also act as a antiemetic. Antiemetic means it is effective against vomiting and nausea. Nausea is said to be the vomiting sensation. It is also used as an anti-flatulent agent, nothing but the prevention of excessive intestinal gas. It is also used as a preventive agent for diarrhea as well as irritable bowel. Next we can discuss about turmeric. Turmeric, the binomial name of turmeric is Curcuma longa, kingdom Plantae, order Zingiberales, family Zingiberaceae, genus Curcuma, species Curcuma longa. The turmeric is a rhizomatous herbaceous plant. It is native to tropical South Asia. It is about 4,000 years to treat variety of ailments as per the documents available. It can be fighting against infection as well as some cancers. It reducing the inflammation and treating digestive problems. Turmeric has long been used as a Ayurvedic as well as Chinese medicine also. It is an anti-inflammatory agent used to treat digestive issues and liver problems, including skin diseases and wounds. Turmeric also helps the production of bile in the gallbladder. Bile is essential for the fat digestion. If it have excess of oily substances, bile is essential to digest the excessive fat inside our body. Curcumin, one of the important phytochemical which is present in the turmeric, it is act as a powerful antioxidant. Hope you are aware about the antioxidant which already I discussed with you, which mask the activity of free radicals. Some of the chemical compounds which include the curcumin and alpha and beta pinene, turmeric, which are the active components which is present in the turmeric. The medicinal uses of turmeric includes anti-inflammatory agent, hepatoprotective, liver protective agent, blood purifier, antioxidant and detoxifier and regenerator of liver tissue. while we are talking about detoxifier, our system has liver is very good agent for the detoxification mechanism. If you take care about the liver, you can take care about the detoxification mechanism. Roughly people used to tell, if your liver is very good, even you take the poison accidentally, the liver won't consider this chemical to work out, it will nullify the activity of poison. It is also reduces the high plasma cholesterol level. It has the antiplatelet activity for the protection of heart vessels. It is also protects against DNA damage in lymphocytes. With this turmeric and other discussion, I would like to complete the taxonomy of locally available medicinal plants. Next class we can discuss about classification of crude drugs. Thank you. Happy learning. Be with us.